along Abuja-Kaduna route indefinitely. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo Obasanjo seek deeper political economic development. On the foreign scene, ex-Guinea Prime Minister protests junta move to raise his house. In sports, federal government provides 20,000 free tickets for fans in Abuja ahead of 2022 World Cup playoff against Ghana today. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. A train conveying passengers from Abuja to Kaduna has been attacked by gunmen suspected to be bandits in Kaduna State. Many passengers are feared injured, while several others were said to have been kidnapped by the assailants. Although the police authorities are yet to confirm the attack, it was gathered that the incident happened on Monday night. The bandits reportedly attacked the train around Dutse Axis in Kaduna, just a few kilometers to the Rigasa train station in Igabi local government area of the state. One of the passengers said that the bandits bombed the train track with an improvised explosive device which forced the train to derail. He added that the terrorists later forced their way into the train and kidnapped an unspecified number of people, with some others feared killed. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Railway Corporation has suspended train operations along the Abuja-Kaduna route indefinitely. The NRC made this known in a post via its official Twitter handle at official_NRC today. In a chair statement, the NRC stated that the suspension was due to unforeseen circumstances. The military said he had killed 12 bandits involved in last Saturday's attack on the Kaduna airport. It also said the attack took place 6 kilometers away from the terminal point and outside the airport's perimeter fence. An airport staff was killed during the attack. Speaking during an on-the-spot assessment of the airport, the garrison commander of 1 Mechanized Division of the Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Uriah Upueme, and the Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Aruwan, said 12 of the bandits were killed through an airstrike by troops of the Nigerian Air Force. They added that ground troops have successfully taken the battle to the enclave of the bandits inside the forest. The officials declared the Kaduna International Airport as safe for passengers and staff. They said the bandits do not have the capacity to attack the airport due to heavy security presence in the airport's general area.
A lot of kilometers you covered to get to this place, so there's no way they would have entered the airport to come and cause problems there, because the insinuation outside is that the airport was attacked and taken over by bandits or terrorists. That's not true. You have seen it for yourself here. This is just the first layer. We have several layers of security inside the airport there. Even the first layer, they did not breach it. And this guy that was killed there is not a staff of NAMA. He lives in the village around here, and this place you are seeing here is his farm. So as he was farming in this place here, the NAMA authority just employed him to look after one of these meteorology facility in the airport area here. So it was an opportunity target for them. It's not as if they had an intention to come inside. However, if they have an intention of coming inside, we are not worried about that. We are ready for them. We recovered 2 motorcycles, and then we called on the air, who scrambled a helicopter to engage them. And according to the air reports, about 12 of them were killed. But normally, again, we are waiting for intelligence on the ground there to confirm this, which we'll get in the next, maybe in the next, by today or tomorrow. We'll get that details of the...
The days of hunger in the land are numbered, as Nigerians will soon begin to feel the impact of the federal government's effort to revamp the agricultural sector, even on their dining tables. Mr. Lai Mohammed, who is the Minister of Information and Culture, gave the assurance yesterday while briefing reporters in Abuja. The minister urged farmers to support the government's drive in ensuring food sufficiency by shunning unnecessary export of farm produce in illegal manners. He informed Nigerians that the government was not unmindful of the challenges in the various sectors of the country, including the economy, security, and power, among others. Mohammed, however, assured them that the government has risen stoutly to these problems by judiciously utilizing the scarce resources at its disposal to make an impact.
While they put away the nation's resources, importing rights and other staples, this administration has worked progressively to ensure our food security as a nation. Today, rice production in Nigeria has increased to over 7.5 million metric tons annually, thanks to the Anchor Borers Program, APP. Before the program, the average production in Nigeria between 1999 to 2015 was less than 4 million metric tons annually. Before this administration launched the Anchor Boras program, there were only 15 standard rice mills in Nigeria. As of today, we have over 50 standard and integrated rice mills, creating.
The minister accused the opposition of frittering away the nation's resources to import rice and other staples. He, however, said the present administration has worked progressively to ensure food security as a nation. Chairman CEO Diaspora Commission Abike Dabiri-Erewa says the commission is putting a team in place to work out modalities for the establishment of Diaspora Trust Fund. Dabiri-Erewa, who fielded questions from State House correspondents after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari, said the commission was in the process of planning and engaging Nigerians in the diaspora as to how it can be done. Dabiri-Erewa, who said the Nigerians in Diaspora Investment Summit was very successful, added that the commission would not abandon the returnees from South Africa. She said the commission had started the process of having a diaspora database to know exactly the number of Nigerians in diaspora.
One of the very importance of the diaspora is the issue of remittances. Of course, you know that Nigerians in the diaspora are the largest. They have, according to World Bank IOM, in Africa, Nigerians in the diaspora send home the largest amount of money back home to the continent in terms of remittances. So I think it's Nigeria and Egypt. And here's the thing: if you're sending $24 billion back to your country. Now, this money goes into daily activities. So my brother, my sister, Medicare, education to help them. But it has a strong effect on the economy. So we're talking of almost 6% of our GDP. It's almost 80% of our national budget. It's more than the budget of some states in Nigeria. So that shows the importance of the diaspora. And we're saying that we're even just scratching the surface. If we tap into all Nigerians in the diaspora, the remittances will probably triple. So there are some sending informally that is not even captured. So in other words, Mr. Tunde went to Namibia, is coming home, please give my brother $500, it's not captured. So Central Bank has now introduced a policy of 5 naira to $1. You send in $1, you get 5 naira. And it has helped. It has even boosted. We thought it would go down in COVID, but it has even gone higher. So we want to encourage more formal channels of remittances.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo have declared that the West African sub-region and indeed Africa were currently going through perilous storms as a result of political instability in some parts of the continent. Obasanjo and Osinbajo, who stated this at the opening session of a high-level dialogue organized by the Coalition for Dialogue on Africa, bemoaned military incursion into the democratic regimes of some African countries. The two-day event with the theme, West Africa, Rising to the Challenges of Consolidating Democratic Governance, was held at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, Abeokuta, Ogun State. Obasanjo, who is the chairman of CODA, lamented that coup d'etat, election fraud and political violence and instability had crippled the growth of Africa. He condemned military takeover of democratically elected governments in some African countries. The former president warned that democracy in West Africa and indeed Africa required urgent attention. Obasanjo insisted that power grabbing and governance through the gun would neither help Africa nor procure democracy through the judiciary.
I feel very sad, and it gives me great concern when I see the democratic system we have painfully built collapsing. And I believe there must be a solution, because the problem is human, and all human problems can't be solved by human beings. Power grabbing and the governance through the gun will not help us, nor procure democracy through the judiciary. What we need is peaceful democracy that has respect for the will of the people and the future of our nations.
We've witnessed a series of peaceful transitions of power. A huge credit to the democratic sensibilities of our people. Along the way, we are learning valuable lessons that can only make us better practitioners of the liberal democracy that we adopted. While we recognize that for reasons of strategic expediency and sovereign agency, countries are entitled to pivot to whichever nations align with their interests, care in this instance must be taken to ensure that we do not end up tragically. We've walked these thorny roads before. We have many decades worth of bitter experience and unimpeachable lessons.
It's still the 1 p.m. news on Splash 105.5 FM. Still ahead, ex-Guinea Prime Minister protests junta move to raise his house. And federal government provides 20,000 free tickets for fans in Abuja ahead of 2022 World Cup playoff against Ghana today. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you more stories. Please stay with us.
For 2 decades plus, Oritamefa Baptist Model Schools, Christian Co-Educational Day and Boarding Schools have remained pace-setters for outstanding co-curricular education mixed with biblical and moral principles. Consistently, we have produced excellent students who have won national and international recognition, including overall best male and female students in WAEC for West Africa.
Entrance examination comes up on 2nd April 2022 at 8 a.m. in all our campuses at Ring Road, Total Garden, and Akobo.
Scholarships are given to outstanding candidates. Admission forms are still available at our Total Garden, Ring Road, and Akobo campuses and online at oritamefabaptistschools.com/obms/admissions.php. For further inquiries, please call
0903 000 1970 or 0803 343 0011.
Ibà ọ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ jẹ́ àìsàn tá a lè kó tá a bá fara kan omira, ìtọ̀, ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ àti ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn èkúté kan tàbí ẹni tó ní ibà ọ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀.
Ibà ọ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ lè farahàn láti ọjọ́ kejì sí ọjọ́ kọkànlélógún lẹ́yìn tá a bá fara kan omira èkúté ọ̀hún tàbí ẹni tó ní àìsàn náà.
Àwọn àfarahàn ibà ọ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ibà, ara ríro, ẹ̀yìn dídùn, ikọ́, èébì, ojú wíwú, kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa dà láti imú, etí, ẹnu tàbí ibi tí ihò bá wà lára.
Tètè lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn tó o bá ní àfarahàn wọ̀nyí.
Jìnnà sí èkúté yálà òkú tàbí ààyè.
Ṣe ìmọ́tótó àyíká ẹ, gbé ohun jíjẹ àti mímu síbi tí èkúté ò ní dé.
Pa ara rẹ mọ́ tó bá wà pẹ̀lú ẹni tó ní tàbí tó funra sí pé ó ní ibà ọ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí.
Láti sin òkú ẹni tó ní ibà ọ̀rẹ̀rẹ̀, tẹ̀lé ìlànà tí ìjọba fi lélẹ̀ ká lè dẹ́kun ìtànkálẹ̀ àìsàn ọ̀hún.
Ìkéde yìí wá látọwọ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn èèyàn Amẹ́ríkà.
LifeMate Ibadan welcomes a new showroom. Be a part of this grand opening at ShopRite Mall, Ring Road. Come enjoy lots of exciting offers, huge sales, and amazing discounts on our products. Grab hold of some awesome gifts. Enjoy fun games as we celebrate this launch. Celebrate with us. Got inquiries? Please call 0903 389 2835. LifeMate, your LifeMate forever.
Welcome back. It's still the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station. Now turning to the foreign scene. Guinean military authorities have destroyed the private residence of former Prime Minister Chalodelaine Diallo. The junta, which said it was targeting irregularly acquired state property and substandard buildings, ordered Mr. Diallo to leave the residence mid-last month. The former Prime Minister contested the move, saying it was his private property, having bought it from the state in 2005. He said the demolition, which happened on Saturday, took place while an investigation over the matter was ongoing. Government spokesman Ousmane Gawal Diallo, however, said the decision was part of urgent reconstruction programs. The military, led by Colonel Mamadi Demboya, seized power last September, deposing Alpha Conde as president. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir has issued a directive to declassify intelligence reports on how the country's long-running civil war began. President Kiir said all those found culpable of offences by the released materials will be granted presidential pardon. The declassification is expected to help in the process of national reconciliation and healing. It is the first time the president has issued such a directive. Mr. Kiir's directive comes a day after dozens of heavily armed troops were deployed around the residence of the first Vice President, Riek Machar. And finally, in sports, Nigeria Sports Ministry and Nigeria Football Federation have bought up to 20,000 tickets to distribute among fans ahead of the country's 2022 World Cup playoff against Ghana today. Both organizations are trying to ramp up support for the Super Eagles by trying to fill up the Moshood Abiola Stadium, which holds up to 60,000 spectators. Sports Minister Sunday Dare said that the NFF have done well to secure maximum capacity of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium for the match. The first leg of the tie ended in a goalless draw in Kumasi. Nigeria needs an outright win to clinch one of 5 tickets to represent Africa at Qatar 2022. And just before we go, a recap of the headlines. Nigerian Railway Corporation has suspended train operations along Abuja-Kaduna route indefinitely. The Vice President Yemi Obasanjo have sought deeper political economic development. Ex-Guinea Prime Minister has protested junta move to raise his house. And federal government has provided 20,000 free tickets for fans in Abuja ahead of 2022 World Cup playoff against Ghana today. For more details on the news, visit our website on www.splashfm1055.com. Now, you can download the Sash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store to listen live, get news update, opinion poll, and also report an event live to us through the iReport feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5, then click to download. We have now come to the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawuwo, assisted by Abidemi Kajobola. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.
Quick, Charger 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station. We educate, that's why we are respected. We inform, that's why we are loved. More music, we are the best. The Integrity Station. Splash, splash,
105.5.